So Eastside Cruz has released a video saying that him and Ryan Garcia has been agreeing to fight each other for a very long time now. He said that they had some type of agreement as far as between him, not no contract or nothing, but just between him that they would like to fight each other and want to fight each other. And from what I'm hearing, they're saying that Ryan Garcia's advisor or manager, the guy that's over him or whatever, is don't want to make the fight happen. And Eastside Cruz is kind of putting out a statement right now, letting it be known that things need to change about certain stuff with guys stepping in the way of this. All allegedly. But he's just saying guys need to stop stepping in the way of certain fights and things like that. As we've known over the past, that Eastside Cruz was a mandatory for Ryan Garcia at a certain point. But as Eastside Cruz also has to know that Shakur Stevenson was also mandatory for him. I think, or Ryan Garcia. I'm not too sure, but I think it was for him and Ryan Garcia. But when those things come along, a lot of these guys got plans already as far as how they want things to go. A lot of them, they want certain fighters to actually have fights with guys before they actually have fights with other companies. And that goes with both companies. A lot of these companies, they don't want to have two of their big fighters, or let's just say mid-level fighters, go fight someone else's big fighter, and when they could have had that fight over with somebody like Tank or something. That's why a lot of times guys will say, all right, let's just have him fight a 30 or something, because he's going to have to fight someone else from another company individually. So a lot of times that goes on, man. And Eastside Cruz, he just, right now, Golden Boy just don't want to make that move, I guess. Or not just Golden Boy, but I'm not saying Golden Boy, but Ryan Garcia's team just don't want to make that move. And right now, I also know that Ryan Garcia, he want to fight for a belt. And then, this is another thing too. And I know this, but I'm just throwing this out there. So from what I'm seeing, Eastside Cruz can go from 40 to 35 like Tank Davis can. That's what that let me know also, which isn't a bad thing. That's actually a good thing. Because I would like to see another threat at 140, but guys already ain't fighting each other, but I feel like he should be at 35 right now just because. But that's a fight he would like to make. And I would like to see that fight too as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see that if he don't fight Tank, but would that be a fight that Ryan would take after he fights Rolly? I don't know, but eventually Eastside Cruz gonna make a trip probably towards someone like Shakur or something, cause it's not gonna be that many options left eventually for a big time fight. And you don't want certain guys to not want to choose you after a while, after getting overlooked. Because hey, we gotta be real about everything. A lot of guys ain't champions. Like, I'm cool with Eastside Cruz calling out Ryan if you want to fight him, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he been fighting top competition. So I'm alright with that. He's been fighting top contenders, so I'm cool with Eastside Cruz doing that. But these other guys, I'm not okay with them doing that. Definitely not okay with them doing that. I don't think they put in enough work to actually try to dictate certain fights and who should get a payday and who shouldn't. I don't feel like they should have done all that, so I'm definitely not co-signing all of those things that's going on. Definitely not co-signing. But I feel like it's definitely overdue that a lot of these guys should be in the ring. They should have already fought each other though. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I would have a problem with Eastside Cruz about that is like Ryan's at 40 now, bro. He's not at 35 no more. But Eastside Cruz is the #1 contender, so if I was in his position, I would also say, hey, I ain't gonna be out there trying to fight every contender. Like, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're gonna be taking out somebody else's trash after a while. And that's what a lot of these people do. They try to have you fighting #1 contenders over and over. And Eastside Cruz not trying to have himself in that position. And I totally agree with him. Like, after a while, I only got one loss. Like, I'm not finna be running around beating every contender trying to avenge one loss. That ain't how it goes in boxing. Y'all gonna have guys in certain positions where they ain't gonna be able to dig themselves out of the hole. They're gonna keep taking losses, and people feel like, well, you got a loss, you gotta go back and try to make everything right. And they do that with certain people, but other guys don't do that with, as y'all can see. And I know Eastside Cruz sitting back because he's looking, seeing like, oh, well, Ryan Garcia, he's in a position where he can get a belt after a loss. And that's after just one loss. And that's after just one win. All he did was beat Oscar Duarte. And then he looking at Rolly at 140, like, man, I could have had a belt at 140. Rolly at 140. So he's definitely looking at everything like that, like, okay. But I feel like if Ryan go out there and beat Rolly, he can have a good chance of fighting Eastside Cruz at 140. That look like something he would actually do. He already said he's not gonna go out there and fight someone like Richard Hitchens and these other guys, so he's not looking for them on his radar. I don't think he'll get a belt and fight Teofimo next. So I definitely feel like Eastside Cruz will be an option if he want to build that up, because you know Ryan has a speed factor in that fight, but who knows, man? A lot of these guys, they don't want to get in the ring with Eastside Cruz because he does cut the ring off a lot of times. The only time will tell, really. But he's definitely trying to iron out some issues on the Ryan team as far as blocking fights. He feel like that could have happened. Dude's trying to get paydays too, and he aggressive with the fight. Eastside Cruz still young though. He's not really older as everybody else make it seem. He's not like Tank Davis' age. He's way younger than a lot of those guys. He's definitely not. He's still young, so gotta realize that. They just made him seem old, because when I was watching him, and then after he fought Tank, they was like, yeah, he was almost out of boxing line. I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know. I guess they were trying to spice the story up. I'm still confused on that. Maybe he just wasn't getting the opportunity he felt like he deserved. But that's a lot of people, though. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody in the world. But hopefully we see something come out of this with Eastside Cruz. I want to see him in the ring. He hasn't fought since the summer, so he definitely has to be in the ring by March or something. At least April, but definitely March. But that's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.